Welcome to the Century National Bank High School Basketball Game of the Week on WHIZ-TV, presented by Century National Bank. Whatever's on your project list, let's talk loans. Brought to you in part by Kokonis Furniture and Mattress First in South Zanesville. Zanesville and Route 79 just south of Heath, always making it easier for you to furnish your home. By Fink's Quality Cars and RVs, Fink's Harley-Davidson, Fink's Southside Collision, and Fink's Easy Leasing and Rental. By Mideast Career and Technology Centers, imagine an education as unique as you. By Norvell's Hearing Centers in Zanesville and Cambridge, always here for you. By Denny's Classic Diner. And by Foxfire Schools, free public alternative education serving students grades K through 12. Scoreboards are provided by the Finks family of motor vehicles and services with instant replay coverage, courtesy the Ohio Educational Credit Union. 24/7 banking convenience wherever and whenever you need it. In today's game, the winds have blown the tornadoes all the way to Crooksville. This is the Century National Bank Game of the Week on WHIZ-TV.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Game of the Week. We are in Crooksville. You know a little bit about this. I'm Kevin Rowell. This is the coach, Doug Clifford. These are your old stomping grounds here. A lot of excitement already building tonight.
They never let me in this room.
Oh, that's right. They kept you out at the stadium.
They kept me outside.
Well, it is going to be electric tonight as we've got the Ceramics hosting the Tornadoes. Those metaphors don't all work, but you know it's going to be exciting here. The crowd, we've already enjoyed a freshman and a JV game that went down to the wire. Just a lot of fun. Let's take a look tonight at our lineups. And there you have it. And let's talk a little bit about that. Of course, the Ceramics led by the guy that led them on the football field as well, Coach.
Right. Caden Miller, and also I've heard good things about Caden Sparks.
It's good to be named Caden.
You bet. You know, it's like two teams in search of the 500 mark. They're both just barely under it, and they both have impressive wins over good teams. So I think that speaks to the parity of the MVL and the quality of coaching the kids are getting in this conference.
New coach Jeff Rinks, it's a young team that he brings in for West Muskingum. They, because of some injuries and some other things, they've got to make sure they have enough to play at each of the three games, which they have. They've competed well.
Well, you know, he told us he's keeping that freshman group intact. He's not bringing those kids up, letting those kids play together all the way through their time at West M. So that's good strategy for the future. Plus, he talked to us about how hard they're working just on the basics with the varsity kids.
That's exactly right.
He said so. I think he said he called his practices sometimes very vanilla. He said, but it's something we have to do before we move on.
Well, again, it will be a good one. We've had a lot of them in a row. Something about the MVL this year, Coach, that seems to be a lot of parity. We've enjoyed the games.
Well, it's you have an opportunity to lose every Friday night in this conference.
That's the way it'll be. Hey, we're looking forward to it. We'll have the opening tip-off right after this. Welcome back as we get ready for that tip-off. Jumping it up at center court for West Muskingum as they're wearing their travel blues with the yellow numerals. That is Hunter Fox, and it'll go head toward the out of bounds and belong to West Muskingum. Jumping it up for Crooksville was the guy that does about everything, Caden Miller.
I think that ball went off Blake White's shin, went out of bounds.
Crooksville man-to-man defense to start. Down the lane, no good in there for the rebound with that big knee brace on Caden Miller.
Missed his entire junior year in every sport. That knee injury he sustained in a scrimmage game in football.
So really more of a support than anything else. Open look on the three. Just like that, Caden Sparks, the other Caden in the starting lineup tonight for Crooksville. And he gets the home team started the right way with the three.
We were told that the Ceramics like to play man defense until they get in some foul trouble. So they don't have a lot of depth on their bench. If they get in foul trouble, they'll go to a zone to try to keep from fouling.
Riley, good ball control. He worked his way in the lane. Riley, just a junior. Went a little high post. He'll turn, look. Can't get it to go, and there's Slater with the rebound for West Muskingum. He'll bring it up himself. Lemony will run the point, finds Fox wide open, 10-footer, gets his own rebound, puts it right back in.
No box out, no rebound. West End gets the second shot, makes it good.
They take the 1-point lead. Sparks, well, I tell you what.
I think Sparks has a fingers on the verge of becoming hot.
Yes, he does indeed.
Man, nice touch.
He scored all 5 of the Ceramics points thus far. Fox in the corner, fakes way up in the air. It's Miller. And rebound again, just find himself wide open underneath. That's Aiden Lemony.
West End doing a great job getting that second shot on offense.
Colt White running the point tonight for Crooksville. Finds Miller. White down the lane. Well, you can tell he wants to take that shot, but West End right out on it. Some motion offense from Crooksville. West Muskingum working hard on the defensive end. There's Sparks. Found his way, but could not get the spin off the board. It'll go out and belong to West Muskingum.
Well, that's a nice move to get inside like that, though. I thought sure he was going to get stopped. Right on through.
Riley brings it down. Guarded by Blake White. Now Slater. Lemony in the lane. Looks for Slater. No grip. Fights his way in, and he'll get it to go and go to the free throw line. And, that's the case, Coach, where, again, a little outmatched in terms of height on that one, but just played strong going to the hole.
Well, he definitely did, and you wouldn't know that height was a problem for West End because they're out rebounding the Ceramics that, when they're on offense consistently.
Well, their technique has been good, and almost get one there as going high was Riley. But quickly down, and he'll get it to go. Now, he hit the rim. Sometimes they'll disallow that, but not this time as Caden Miller went way up off the floor to make that one.
I've been told if he gets the opportunity, he can dunk the basketball.
Well, I think he showed right there.
Yeah.
I mean, that was kind of hit it in, but able to go up and grab the rim in so doing. So clearly can get off the floor. That brace doesn't matter much. Riley, the long look. Lemony, the rebound. You're right, Coach. Down the offensive board, West Muskingum getting a lot of chances. Riley, and they'll back out and set it up again.
I think most of their points have come on putbacks.
Almost a push off there by Lemony. Officials have let it go. Colt White, and he will not be able to get it, but good hustle play, denying the pass to the top.
Well, Coach Rinks having a little discussion here about a call that did not get made.
And I think he may have been right, but that was a while ago. And once time has passed, that's the end of it. But I think he's right to point it out. We had a really nice conversation with him before the game tonight. Baseline look. That time, Luke Pattison couldn't get it to go.
Whoa.
I think they won.
Yeah, I think he got by with
palming.
That looked like a Kings Island roller coaster dribble there.
Little whirligig. Nice backdoor cut, and we're going to get a
jump ball.
Held ball. Good defense by Slater as Tyler Rambo was driving it down the lane. The arrow points to Crooksville, so the Ceramics will get it under their bucket. Miller. Now White, as he tries to spark his team. Miller, the turnaround off the board. Punched away, but there's Sparks, and he'll lay it up and in. Sparks very fluid around the hoop.
Little turnabout's fair play that time. The Ceramics pick up a rebound at the offensive end.
He has 7 of their 9. All their points have been scored by Cadence.
Need to go out and find a few more of those guys.
Yes. So we head to the 3-minute mark of this first quarter. Slater thought about it. The 3. Instead, he'll dribble it to the top. There's Lemony. West Ham not in a hurry, trailing by just 1. Riley, pretty good push from behind, no call. And then Miller's going to steal it away. And before he traveled, able to get rid of it. Great play. Sparks again from the left side. Drew some contact. Probably a good no call. And Sparks gets it to go. He has already scored 9 and his team up by 3. We'll take a quick break. Crooksville winning here at home. More action right after this. Quick timeout actually called by Crooksville there to get realigned on defense. Looks like they're going to play a little 1-2-2 or a 3-2 zone this time down. As they lead it by 3 now.
I heard they played a box and one last against Miller there tonight. But they'll use about everything. They think they need to stop this team, I'm sure.
Oh, and we're going to get a foul call. Dylan Mitchell in there now for West Muskingum, number 14. So we're going to get a foul called on Justin Slater. First foul called against West Ham in this one.
Blake White has come out of the game. Looks like number 2 is in for him, Braden Cavaney.
Sparks working with, they're running Miller at the high post. Look back door, White, not enough progress, so he'll take it himself, just like that.
Nice touch.
Makes it look easy. Biggest lead of the night, 5 points for Crooksville. Inside 2 minutes to go in this first period. Slater working now against this zone. Let's see, they're going to try to hurry. There they go in the lane, Riley. And can't get it, the tap out. Slater going to chase it down. So another offensive rebound for the Tornadoes. Jaron Garber in there as well now for West Muskingum. He is the kind of the 6th man of this team. They had 6 starters. He'd be one of them. And gets saved back in. Nope, hits the line. So to go to Crooksville. But again, West Ham really working hard on the offensive board.
Good defensive effort by the Ceramics, though. I mean, they did not let the Tornadoes have a decent shot the entire time down the floor that time.
Miller this time will little jump pass out. And good rebound for Riley. He'll run it down himself all the way down to the baseline. Slater on the kick out. 14-footer. And we're going to get a foul.
Yep.
Colt White had good position near the free throw line.
I think it's 2 on him.
And that'll get Lemedy back in there. And one of the things we've seen all year long, Coach, in this MVL season is the hustle by both squads.
Oh.
I mean, there's just no letdown.
You know, I was just thinking coming into tonight's game, we really haven't seen a team that, wow, what a move. Nice pass.
Boy, he likes the left side of the backboard coming in that from that direction. He's already got 11.
Yeah, we haven't seen teams employ the press offense up and down the floor like we did last year, I don't think.
No, it's more sets. The defense is better. Cavaney on the steal. Times his step off the board.
Nice play. Nice job by Cavaney. Steele took it all the way by himself, put it in.
So finishing out the quarter, bit of a streak. Nice fake by Garber. Can't get the shot, however. Long pass down floor, and that'll run out the first quarter. Pretty even until the last couple of minutes of that first quarter. Crooksville running away a bit, 17-8. We'll be back with our second quarter right after this timeout. Crooksville finishes the first quarter with a flourish to take the 9-point lead. It'll be West Muskingum with the ball to start. And again, a lot of offensive rebounds for West, but just couldn't convert coming down the stretch of that first period. And this zone has flummoxed them a little bit. Riley from the corner. And That might have been a little bit of a gift. Looked like it might have gone off Rambo.
It's the holiday season, and I just think the Ceramics got one with a bow on it.
Let's see if they can take advantage of it. Rambo all the way down to the baseline. West Muskingum, tough man-to-man. White, I'm sorry, that was Cole White. Rebound pulled out of there by Pattison. Here's Riley. Sparks on him. Then Lemony shot.
Well,
and you don't see a lot of guys, and I know sometimes we're subject to exaggerate, but Caden Miller can get up off the floor in a hurry.
I was going to ask, whose shoulders was he on that time?
I mean, I don't think I've seen a guy get up in the air that fast. And again, he stands 6'2", but he plays way bigger than that.
Way bigger than that. Well, I know the football coach here now is Casey Valley, and he thought that Caden may be the best athlete in the NVL.
Well, and we talked about that a little during our broadcast, our game with Coshocton, and there you go. There's another few of them. And Lemony on the baseline. Boy, that's a needed bucket.
Yes, it is.
Stops the streak for Crooksville. Lemony, just a junior, and we're going.
Yep.
West Ham going to get it right back on the traveling call.
I'm sure that Tyler Rambo is going to say, well, that's how LeBron does it.
There have been some videos this year that were off the chart. LeBron taking 6 or 7 steps. That's not the way they do it at this level, unfortunately, or fortunately. Garber, good fake. Did he walk? They say he did. All depends on which foot you lead with,
yes,
and he left with the incorrect one. Again, there's the idea of that pivot foot, and if you lead with the pivot foot down the line, you're going to be called for it. Sparks set to check back in.
Nice save that time by Braden Cavney, but to no avail. Ball goes off his teammate's leg. West Ham has it.
So Sparks back in there, leading the team with 11. He will replace Tyler Rambo. And we'll get into the West Ham lineup. Sam Mingus for the first time, the 5'8" senior. And Pattison will get a chance to rest for a moment. Riley running the point against this 3-2 defense. Garber down the baseline all the way down, puts it up against some pressure, and he earns a couple of free throws. See who it's called against. It's going to go against Miller. First foul called against Caden Miller. Only, really not a lot of fouls called at all so far, Coach. A couple of fouls for each team in this one.
I think Jared Arnold was a little surprised he got that close to the basket, and it looked like he wanted to pass. He thought, well, I might as well shoot it, and he drew the foul.
So it will be Garber to the free throw line. Again, really vital part of this West Muskingum squad coming off the bench, trying to provide a spark. He was a starter before this, but understands now the need. And we've seen it all over at all the levels, how important it is to have a guy coming off the bench with the right attitude, the right spark to keep to get your team going sometimes, or keep them going other times.
I don't think there's a sport that's more important than this one.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean,
because you're going to have to substitute.
That's right. You can bring a kid off the bench. Maybe he's a good three-point shooter. Maybe he's a defensive specialist. Whatever you need. If you have a kid like that, in the reserve, what a bonus that is for a coach to have.
You'll get the second one. So he's on the board. Gets his team to within 6.
I don't think the Ceramics have put one through the net this quarter.
No, they have not. All 3 points coming from West Muskingum. Miller all the way under, got a little too far under. Good battle. Mingus.
Nice job by Mingus.
The shortest guy on the floor. He went and got it.
And that looked like a automatic putback for the Ceramics, and Mingus took that away. Blocked by Miller.
Shot. Yeah, Miller there again to block the shot. Sparks, and he'll spin. And that's actually a pretty good call. He was out of control. And if you trip over somebody's foot on your own, that's on you. Unless they kind of put a hip into
Well,
you.
he tried to do the spin with the ball and
He's a little crowded.
Tried to do a little 360 there and got a little crowded. He carried the ball and tripped over somebody's foot.
So, yeah. And that'll go off Garber and belong to Crooksville. So Ceramics get it back. Leading by 6.
Yeah. Colt White has a bunch of zeros after his name on that scoreboard, but he's playing a great defensive game out front.
Well, and he's adding some speed to the offense.
Whoa.
Cavany for 3.
All right.
Talking about coming off the bench and
you bet.
making things happen. Garber looking for some help. This zone has caused some problems for the Tornadoes. Crooksville went to this zone about halfway through the first quarter.
Well, they looked to me like a team that really expected to see a lot of man-to-man tonight, and they did at first. Crooksville came out of it. Timeout West.
So timeout call. We'll take it. 2011, Crooksville with the 9-point lead here at home. Back with more after this. There you see the West Muskingum huddle, the head coach Jeff Rinks. He's trying to get his guys, well, trying to add some offense against this 3-2 zone. Been giving him a little problem. Don't want to get too far behind here at Crooksville tonight. Mingus back out to Riley. And again, they just seem to have slowed down a little bit against this zone. Slater going to check back in the next stoppage of play for West Muskingum. He's got those 2 fouls. Garber sets himself up in the lane.
Here's a 3. Nope.
And Miller way up but can't get possession. Couple of offensive rebounds. Lemony this time no good. And Miller going to draw a foul.
Yep. I think Mr. Mingus tried to duplicate what he did at his end of the floor, and it's tying up or stealing the ball, and this time he couldn't do it. Do the foul.
And Slater will come in for Mingus. Again, we don't really have an issue with team fouls so far. That's only the 3rd for West Muskingum in the half, only a couple for Crooksville. White hurries up the floor. Lemony tries to reach in, going to draw the 4th foul.
Well, it's not like there's a bunch of fouls these guys aren't calling. I mean, it's a clean game.
Yeah, they played well. Miller on the block, hook pass. Cavany going to go down, going to go against West.
Well, you know, it bites us every game. We say there's not been many fouls, and then
all of a sudden
West commits 3 in the last 30 seconds.
Yep. And that one they did not want. Try to go. Good job by Riley to knock that away. They were trying to get it down, an entry pass to Miller on the baseline. Riley, good look on the 3. They just can't get it to go from outside the arc.
And we got a guy open down the floor.
Rambo sneaks behind everybody, little reverse, and he'll put it up and in. And that'll get West Muskingum to call another timeout as they find themselves behind by 11. Crooksville's doubled up the Tornadoes here in the second quarter. We'll be back with more action after this timeout. Timeout called by West Muskingum. They need to find something on the offensive side, Coach. Only 3 points in this second quarter.
Well, they start off. You thought they were going to, we thought they were going to kind of cut the lead down. Crooksville hadn't scored to about 5 minutes to go in the quarter, and have since stretched the lead to 11.
But again, working against this 3-2, just have not got the shots they wanted. And we're going to get a travel as Lemony thought about it. Just dragged the foot.
Really a well-disciplined game tonight by the Ceramics on defense. I mean, they're staying really consistent down there. I'm impressed.
Dylan Mitchell back in there for West Muskingum. He'll replace Fox. Colt White brings it up. Miller High post.
Look out. Look
Cavani.
out.
That's been his spot. Garber, good rebound. Pass to Riley. See if he can get down the lane. There's Miller, though. And Miller, we're going to get a foul probably on Miller.
I think he's going to draw a foul on Miller.
Maybe his second. But it's funny because Riley came all the way down and saw Miller there and went, should I? I don't know.
It's probably not going to work.
That is the second foul against Caden Miller. Only third foul against Crooksville here in the half. And, boy, I tell you, when things go south, they go south in a hurry. Miller will come out. And we'll get Blake White into the ball game. White, a 6'3" junior. Riley gets this one. Let's see if Crooksville's in a hurry down the floor to change their offense, not to have Miller in there. They've been running him at that high post, and good hustle defense by Riley. Ends up going off Rambo and out of bounds.
Tyler just never got a handle on that ball and just rolled out of bounds.
Riley going to try to beat everybody in the lane. Lucky he didn't get traveling call.
I don't know what you would call that.
I think he just called traveling.
The shuffle off the Buffalo, maybe.
Yeah. But because he hustled so hard down the floor, I think he got credit.
He got the LeBron call.
Yeah, he did. So, again, trying to find a way. They'll try to probably go down low now with Miller out of there. And did he walk first? He did. That time he couldn't get away with it. But the idea there was to try to get down low because without Miller there.
That's right. You don't have that.
You're going to get a shot to the bucket a little bit easier. Yeah, he's just phenomenal. He's worth a ticket just to watch him jump. I mean, it has been incredible. Colt White. Rambo, open look. And he knocks it down.
Puts a three in. Nice shot.
He didn't hesitate, set his feet and let her fly. Riley running the point. Cavani, the top of that 3-2 zone, really making it difficult. Garber finds his way down. They try to get the extra pass down to Mitchell. Maybe one too many.
We were told that the Ceramics didn't have a lot of depth. But, boy, they're making the most of the lineup changes. The guy goes out, someone comes in, takes his place. Miller comes out, and someone else makes a three. So they're doing a nice job.
They've done it well tonight. And I tell you, that coaching change to the zone has made a world of difference. Timeout called. You can see the fun that's been going on. There's Rambo's shot. And will be more. There's more before halftime. Stay tuned. So West Muskingum called the timeout to kind of regroup, finding themselves behind by 13. It'll be Sparks now running that high post where we'd seen Miller. Of course, he's out a couple of fouls now.
Kaboom.
White. But there's Cavani, and he'll get it to Sparks. He heads down, hits it off a knee on the floor. Garber able to get it.
Oh, nice play.
And he'll also all the way down, wait for traffic to go by, and put it right in.
That's about as sloppy as we've seen the Ceramics with the basketball this game, right?
That's right.
That last series.
I tell you, Garber, a good athlete, made that happen. Sparks. And Riley there, good backside rebound. He'll run it down. Put it up with the left hand, good.
Have to check Sparks' last shot for a beep. That could have been a satellite.
Cuts it to single digits. So a little bit of a run for West. Ball almost poked away. Cavani to Mitchell all the way around White. Now Sparks. Boy, he likes to drive it from there. They're trying to take some time off here. That left side is
his.
Yeah, he likes that. Good spin this time. Wide open, but can't get it to go. And there's Slater. He's playing with a couple of fouls. Good rebound. And we're going to get a foul.
He's going to draw the foul.
But not really a problem for Crooksville. Only their fourth of this first half. And for Sparks, just a single foul. Of course, he has not scored in this quarter. He had 11 in the first quarter. He's had a couple of opportunities, but not able to get him to go.
20 seconds.
Let's see if West waits for, we're going to get a kick as White tried to prevent the pass to the corner. 19.9 on the clock. I don't think you want to give Crooksville another shot at it if you're West Muskingum. Riley kicks to the corner. Now we get to the lane, and there's Sparks, and we're going to get a backside foul. But again, no harm in this one, just the 6-team foul. And Crooksville will have to bring it the length of the court in 4.5. And I think they're going to put a little pressure on the back to deny the easy up court.
Fouls on Dylan Mitchell.
And that was close to the 17th foul right there. Shot no good. West Muskingum might have got away with
two
foul
fouls.
that would have sent West Muskingum to the line. Well, that'll finish it up. A little bit of a seesaw battle, but Crooksville's had the better of it. They had a big-time run starting at the end of the first quarter, carried on into the second quarter. We'll come back and look at our first quarter, our first half highlights, and we'll do it after this timeout. It's halftime here at Crooksville, West Em and the Ceramics, and Coach Crooksville really got going at the end of that first quarter, stretched it out. West Em fired back a little bit as we got toward halftime.
Well, they did, but they're still down 9 points. It's the same difference they were down in the first quarter, so they really didn't gain a bit. Crooksville got a little cold in the second quarter. Like we said, Sparks, I don't think Sparks scored in the second quarter.
There you see Slater, very physical, not the tallest guy down there, earned the three-point try. But there's the guy, Sparks, and then kind of a controversial play as Miller dragged the rim first, then it fell through, but got credit. But Sparks from that left side scored 11 points in the first quarter. Here he is again. No call on that, but able to get it through. Strong play, and there he is again. So Caden Sparks really provided the spark. Here's Cavaney. Times his steps, puts it off the board, gets it to go, and that stretched out the lead. West Muskingum comes back, Riley, or actually that was Lemedy.
Well, what's Cavaney here?
And there's the big three.
You bet.
Then a little reverse. Rambo did a nice job. And Rambo there with the three. West Em as Garber finishes out. Good athletic play to make the steal, take it all the way down the floor. And here's Riley off the board and good. And so, Coach, you got to think if you're West Muskingum, you just got to not allow those streaks and try to just inch your way back. There's a lot of time.
Well, for a team that has gotten so many second and third shots at the offensive end, to be down 9 points, I would never think that.
No, you wouldn't. Not if you saw that offensive rebound total. If you're Crooksville, you just got to be smart now about your shots.
Right. They have the lead. They have some great shooters on this team, some kids that really go to the basket. Miller and Sparks and Cavaney off the bench with that three from way out.
Way out. NBA three, yeah.
There's some guys that can score, no doubt about it.
Well, as I've mentioned, it's worth watching Caden Miller jump to come to the gym on any given night. We'll see what he does in the second half. We've got 2 whole quarters left. We hope you'll join us for it. Crooksville has it to start this second half. Miller back in there playing with a couple of fouls. Can't get it, but right there on the putback, Blake White. So Crooksville out of the gate gets a couple of points. Let's see what West Muskingum can do. Riley, and that's the shot he's been trying to hit. Well, he's got such a good stroke, and he gets that one to go. Big three-pointer for the Tornadoes. Miller setting up camp at that high post. Sets a pick. Colt White, Sparks. And Rambo caused some trouble, but Fox able to pull it out of there. Slater.
He took that ball away from 2 guys.
Yes, he did. Fox on the baseline. Boy, I tell you, nice shot from the big man.
Yes, it is.
And gets his team to within 6, and we're going to get a timeout called by Crooksville. We barely played a minute here of this third quarter, and West Muskingum, they drew some nice stuff up on the board. Let's see what Crooksville does.
Oh, man.
Their next time down. We'll do it right after this. So West Muskingum cuts the lead to 6. Crooksville takes the quick timeout. And looks like West is going to try to trap where they can, this man-to-man. Miller's pass tip, but finds a wide open Colt White. Can't get it, but a good rebound. Blake White pulled it down and then gets the shot to go. So he's done well in this third quarter.
Penetrated, kicked it out. Blake put it in. Nice shot. Nice play.
Scored all 4 of his points in the first couple of minutes of this third quarter. Pattison. Riley, now Slater. Nice pass to the baseline. Pattison have to come all the way out to Slater. And chasing into the corner. Again, good rebound. Luke Pattison.
Oh, good feed there.
Slater coming down the lane, puts it in, and he's fouled. Blake White going to be called for it.
That was a great pass.
And really good movement to recognize that he had that lane.
Yep.
Slater to the line to shoot.
Hey, well, you know that the Ceramics had a fall champion this year in sports.
Yes, they did.
And it was their girls golf team.
Free throw good, so he converts a three-point play.
First girls MVL championship in school history.
And they might be good for a while.
It might be good for a while. Greg McKenzie says he has 4 juniors coming back next year and a sophomore. They'll be tough.
And they're going to say on the floor the foul as Sparks made it all the way to the hoop and made it, but foul came well before that. Third foul, though, called on Slater.
I think this is as close as the Tornadoes have been.
In a while. 5 points. Good cut by Miller, but he can't keep the handle. He might have just jumped up and dunked it right there. Well, didn't get the chance. Garber in off the bench. Slater with his third foul will sit down for a while. He did come back in the first half with 2 fouls, able to.
Well, you know, when we played basketball, it was always a problem, you know, getting your hair stuck in the net when you're going up there.
Yeah, that was always my problem. If my hair was long enough, maybe. Fox, getting good stroke. This one does not fall, and Blake White.
You know, when they go halfway down, they ought to count for something. I mean, that thing was all but through the net.
Colt White can't get it. Fox, good hustle for the rebound. Almost a walk. Might have changed pivot feet. Rambo thought so. Garber in the lane, little acrobatic there. Can't complete. White out ahead. Rambo from the right side, lays it up and in.
Nice.
So inside 5 minutes to play, third quarter, lead stretched back out to 7. Riley to Garber. Again, since the middle of that first quarter in this 3-2 zone, it has made the shots a little tougher. Although Garber finds his way down the lane. Can't get it again. Miller, I think, altered his shot there a little bit, just his presence.
Yeah.
We'll get a foul from behind as trying to smack it from behind was Riley.
Riley got by with a bump and then pushed his leg, reached around, drew the foul.
Terry Riley, only a junior, but he's good at finding his shots, got a good stroke, good basketball sense. Let's see if Crooksville can add to the lead here. Sparks going to run the point. Miller at the high post. White around that screen, but loses the handle. Battling, and we're going to get a little push off as White gave Garber just a little bit of an arm going by.
Yep. He can't understand that call, but you know, don't worry, Colt. The referee saw it.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't think you were going to call it on yourself, so he went ahead and called it. Whoa, what is nice move.
And that was a great play by Pattison to find the range. Garber, good job down the way. Sparks, and we're going to get a charging call against Sparks as Fox hung in there and took it.
I'm sure he gets hit harder in the lunch line at school, but that was a great job by Hunter that time.
He's not a fella that falls down easily, I'm going to guess.
You know,
he had a little wink for his bench as he went by.
Yes, he did. You know, not very often a guy his size gets knocked down by somebody that weighs about as much as his shoes.
Yep. But he did a good job to get
Yes,
position.
He did.
Again, West Muskingum could cut it down further. They've already cut it to 5. Garber going to run outside, then cut through. Riley now. Okay, they do a good job of back screening on this West Muskingum team. Riley. Boy, Fox wanted to take it.
He did. A little far away.
The thing you like about West Muskingum, here's Riley. Fox battles for it.
Nice rebound.
Goes in hard, he draws the foul, and that's going to go against Blake White. But the thing you like about them, if they don't come out and get it in the wing, then they break right away to look for a backdoor cut or look to screen somebody on the backside. That's just good coaching. It
is good coaching. And, it was fun talking with Coach Jeff Rinks before the game, and he's talking about how they work on the basics every day. It's going to pay off.
And you can see it, again, if you've got enough wind to make this happen, because you're going to get worn out moving around a lot. But West Muskingum, they've done a good job presenting themselves for the pass. If they don't get it, they go find something else to do.
Cut this lead to 4.
Can he make it 3? And he does. He's got a good stroke, as we mentioned. And it is 3 points, so West Muskingum battling back here in this third quarter. Still over 3 minutes to play in the frame. Miller to White as he comes around the bend. Had Sparks, now will find him. Sparks down the baseline, loves that left side, lays it up and in.
Man, I tell you what, if it's on the left, it belongs to him.
And I believe he's right-handed, but
he is.
He loves coming from that left side. So now a 5-point lead. Crooksville gets it back. Sparks, speaking of that left side, and he steps on the line. Maysville will get it back. Lemony reports in for the Tornadoes. Will replace Pattison.
West End committed a turnover, and the Ceramics blew a chance to extend their lead to at least 7. Right now they're ahead by 5, 33-28.
Riley brings it down, working against Cole White. And now Lemony on it down, blocked by Miller. He almost caught that ball.
I thought he actually was going to dribble from up there.
Pass knocked away, but Miller able to go get it, brings it down himself all the way down, and he'll draw the foul. He is a frightening prospect when he gets ahead of steam.
He's smooth, he's quick. I mean, he can jump out of the gym. I'm going to have to go along with Casey Valley's evaluation of this young man. He's one of the best athletes we've seen this year.
I have a 6'3" son who played a little college basketball, and he never jumped like that. I'm going to call him after this game and yell at him a little bit. Or show him the highlight of this one. How about that? And gets another one, so back out to 7.
Well, I think let's not kid ourselves, Kevin. There must have been some big-time rehab on Caden Miller's part to
be able
to come back and play like this, because he's hit the floor several times going for loose balls. I mean, he's not babying that leg at all.
Garber got a little far under, and that was a little bit of a gift, I got to tell you. Miller demonstrating that he was going straight up. That'll be his third foul. Let's see if Blake White comes in for him after the first shot. Garber. And get it. It'll be Blake White in for, and it will be for Miller, and I'm guessing for not a long time.
I think the referee here is taking time to explain to Coach Travis German that Caden's arms were at an angle, not straight up as he thought. So whether that satisfies him or not. Nice rebound, though, that time. Blake White.
So no harm done on the foul call. Still a 7-point lead. Inside 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. And White maybe a little too much dribbling, taking it away.
2-on-1 here.
All the way down. And looked like it might got it back up into both hands for Dylan Mitchell, but he made the most of it.
Back in the old days, we called that a double dribble.
Yeah, there's some people. There were some referees in the Crooksville crowd demonstrating just that. But his bucket cuts it to 5. And West Muskingum hanging around here in this third quarter. Back with more after this. So third quarter action, it is a 5-point lead for Crooksville. And the Ceramics will bring it the length of the court. Looks like Maysville called the timeout to talk about some, I'm sorry, what did I say in there? They're being corrected by the truck as I should be. It is West Muskingum. I desperately want to make them Maysville in my head tonight. Yeah, next week is Maysville. I'm just ahead of my time.
You are.
I think is what
I've heard that.
about. We will be at Maysville next week. Sparks from the side he likes best. Do you think he practices on the other side of the court?
You know, I think as soon as he got the ball on the left, I think I would go to the 1-4 and 4 on him.
Exactly. Yeah, he's made a difference.
He's taken it to the basket.
He's got 15 tonight. And I think 13 of those, maybe 12 of those, came from driving it on that left side.
Oh, at least.
Fox going to take the open 3. Good tip out.
That's short.
And West working hard on the floor. Fox fights for it. And a good hustle by Rambo to knock it back in. Cole White ahead to Sparks. He'll draw the foul. Can't get the bucket, but he'll shoot a couple.
That's one of the few times he's been denied the basket from that part of the floor, that's for sure.
So we did talk about Maysville next week. It will be Tri-Valley at Maysville next week.
Good.
So we're looking forward to that. First time we've seen both of those squads. Also want to mention that Coach and I did some incredible studio work before the new year.
Well, our crew did some incredible.
No, they sure did. They sure did. And Sparks hits them both.
Well, that was fun to show the highlights of the football season. You know, go through that. We've never done that before, and that was a lot of fun.
So I want to tell you where you can see that. Again, that was a wrap-up show with plays of the year and a game of the year. A lot of fun to do. Nice back door, but Garber can't hang on. Stolen away. Here comes Cole White. He's got Cavaney to his left. Kind of lost track. There's Sparks from the right side. He can make it from that side.
Well, there you go.
Lead back out to 11, just like that. Garber down the right side, up against some pressure. Good, strong play.
Garber's made that move several times tonight, and I think it's one of the few times it paid off.
Cole White there. So before we let you go, as we get ready for our fourth quarter, we want to give you that address. The URL is WHIZnews.com/GOTW. That's WHIZnews.com/GOTW. Of course, that stands for Game of the Week. If you want to see our wrap-up show, we hope that you do. Crooksville here at home leads it by 9, but we got a quarter to go. Lots of action. Stay tuned. Get ready for the fourth quarter here. Kevin Rao and the coach, Doug Clifford. And, Coach, that's where we'll be next week in South Zanesville as Tri-Valley comes to town to play the Maysville Panthers. And tell you what, you know it's going to be a good one even before we get there.
Oh, of course. Maysville plays tough anywhere, but especially at home. And Tri-Valley,
they just expect to win.
Every time.
So we'll look forward to that. And now it will be West Em to put the ball in play to start this fourth quarter.
I'm sure Coach Jeff Rink says, probably thinking no matter what he does, he's going to be down by 9 points at the end of every break.
And just fight back and see what you can do, right? Mitchell, a little too strong, and Miller back in there corrals the rebound. Sparks running the point. Miller the high post. There's White, open look, doesn't take it, but Sparks will take the long two. Nothing but net.
What a nice touch.
He's got 21.
That was like a slow motion shot.
Yeah, he gets good arc, good spin. Of course, if you go right through the middle, it doesn't matter. You can put a knuckleball through there.
Century National.
He's just a junior.
Mitchell down the lane, cross the baseline. Slater with the three. And he's got 8 now. Battled some foul trouble in this one. Sparks, 15-footer.
Man,
he's feeling it.
Kids like that, yeah, when they start feeling it, man, it's just get them the ball and leave them alone.
He may stay after the game and shoot. Slater coming off the Fox screen. Mitchell baseline now. Riley, good pass underneath to Pattison.
Oh,
he can't get the shot away.
Nice block. Guess who?
Colt White all the way down. There's Sparks, left side, lays it up in him. And West Muskingum going to call the timeout as Crooksville has come out of the third quarter break, I would say hot, Coach.
Well, that's money. Miller on defense at that end. And Sparks on offense on the left side at this end. Take that to the bank.
The Caden to Caden connection.
Oh, man.
We got more coming up. Stay right there. 6.5 minutes to go in regulation.
Kevin, I'm giving the Pep Band 5 stars.
You know, we've seen some good ones, but the Crooksville Pep Band holding their own tonight for sure.
Their anthem was tremendous.
Great. And they, here the anthem has the flag that drops down at midcourt.
Yep. Just
outstanding. Fine production here in your old stomping grounds, Coach. Lemony. And the fight on the boards. Riley ends up with it. He didn't really have his legs underneath him, tried to push it with his arms. Instead, Sparks all the way, and he just adds to the point total. He's now got 27.
Caden to Caden. Rebound by Miller and made the pass. Caden Sparks finished it off.
Riley in the middle of things, and there he had his legs underneath him. He's got 10. The only West End player in double figures. White, the set shot. There's Blake White to grab it. Colt White now with the basketball. Miller at the high post. Goes back door to Sparks. The spin up and I think if he bounced it off his head, it would go in at this point. He's got 29. He's gasping for air, though, because he's been working to get those shots. Slater on the kick out. Boy, halfway down, Blake White. The rebound and then knocked away as Riley stayed with it.
Nice steal by Riley.
And can't convert, still tipped around. Miller with it, hooks behind. Colt White will bring it up against Riley. West Muskingum had their chances there. Miller, he'll be fouled. And we'll get Cavaney back in after the first shot.
What if he'll come in for Sparks?
I don't know. I'd be afraid to sit next to him and get burned. He is hot. 29 in this one. In fact, he'll come in for Blake White.
Yep.
Sparks had 11 in the first quarter, did not score in the second quarter, but has put 18 more on the board here in the second half. And he's worked for them. They have not been you see a lot of times when guys score that many, they're uncontested threes and they just leave them alone. He has worked hard for them. Yep. Miller gets them both.
He's definitely going to win the Johnny Paycheck Working Man Blues award tonight.
He will. Mingus back in there for West Muskingum now. He's got the ball there. Lemony, his pass knocked out of bounds. Colt White.
I tell you, Colt White has done that numerous times tonight. Broken up the offense with it, just knocking the ball out of bounds. One time he kicked it. Does a great job on defense.
Garber, good crossover, but can't convert.
Whoa.
Miller high above everybody, but can't hold on. Yeah, Colt White, I would give him the fifth gear award. He doesn't really gear down, does he? In the lane, Garber, I don't even know how he caught it. He'll jump into Miller and get the shot. Good no call. As Garber initiated the contact there. White almost loses it.
Oh, good save by
Triple
White.
team. He had 4 guys. He gets through all of them.
There's a block by Fox.
Fox knocks Sparks' attempt out. Mingus will run it up. And he's bumped around a little bit, no call.
Rainbow cut him off.
Lemony on the baseline turns and finds he's wide open for the shot and connects. He's got 6. Ed Cavany, I don't think he wanted to go against Fox. So, in fact, Crooksville really should not be in a hurry, up 12.
Well, that was a nice job by Braden Cavity not to rush that play. I mean, good discipline that time. Just not forcing the play.
Sparks could have come up with a lot. Boy, he's clenching a knee now, too. Hope he's okay.
Well, he got pounded on that shot and did not draw a call, and there's a foul.
Lemony will not. He fouled on the floor. It'll be the 16th foul, but Sparks, let's see how he's doing because he went down hard.
I think
he's going to come out of there. So he's limping a little bit. He'll try to run off.
I hope that's just a contact injury to that knee. I mean, it's painful. I mean, he gutted it out coming out, but as soon as he got to that bench, that limp started big time.
Garber muscles down the lane, dishes out Pattison. There's Miller. It's funny, Miller never rebounds and just kind of stays there. You know, he's in constant motion. Bounce pass, Miller. He wanted to slam it. He just didn't have his steps right. His hand was clearly above the rim, but did not time out the steps. Garber spins it off the board. Miller for the rebound. And Crooksville going to get a chance to get a breath.
Yeah, I think Coach German is a little upset. He didn't get some calls on his basket down there.
So he'll talk to the Ceramics. His team up by 12. We'll take a timeout, but really good play on both sides. Both teams hustling. See if West Muskingum has anything in the tank.
He's on scholarship playing.
We are back as Crooksville called a timeout to reset things, and good to see that back in there is Caden Sparks. White, 2 Sparks. They were fouling him on purpose, no call. As West Ham has 1 foul to give. Sparks, he doesn't look any worse for wear. Good crossover dribble. White tried to find a little backdoor cut by Miller. Stolen away. Mitchell all the way down. Cross baseline, and his shot blocked by Miller. And Miller stolen away from him.
Well, let's call something. I mean, everybody had 3 guys on the floor over there.
We got a timeout called. Let's see what's going to be as Riley took a little bit of a shot over there. Let's see if we got the timeout.
Whose ball is it?
I believe it will be West Muskingum's ball when we come back. 12-point lead for Crooksville as the Crooksville fans have a little to say about it. We'll be back right after this. There you see head coach Jeff Rinks talking to his squad. Trailing by 12, so they'll need to mount a big effort to get themselves back in this one. They will have the ball. Riley, a good battle over on the sidelines, got a timeout called while he had sole possession. And the Tornadoes will bring it the length of the court. Actually, 3/4 of the court. There we go. Garber to throw one in. Gets it to Mingus, guarded in the backcourt. Back to Garber. He'll run it up. Here's the Mingus, able to get by Tate. Garber's going full go. Mingus the look on the 3, and Miller the rebound. We've said that a couple times tonight.
Miller on the rebound. And
they're going to say he palmed it coming out.
And I'm thinking the Crooksville faithful thinking he had his arm grabbed. Regardless of what opinion says, ball belongs to the Tornadoes.
Slater will inbound it and finds Riley.
There's a definite push off.
Yeah, he doesn't like it, but that is definitely an offensive foul.
Yes, without a doubt.
And that's his 5th foul, so he'll come out. Unfortunately, he'll come out of there.
He's
had a really nice game.
A needless foul, but he has had a great game.
And the thing is, when you put your shoulder in sideways, you're always going to draw the call.
Yep.
whether it's right or wrong, always going to be that Cavity. As now Crooksville going to take some air out of it. We get inside 2 minutes to go, fourth quarter. So Sparks again, he came out, hit hard on his, looked like a knee, but right back in there. White underhanded off the board, tried to spin it. Couldn't get enough English on it. West End down the floor. Patterson, double team. Finds Slater wide open. And Miller up above everybody. White through traffic.
Take the shot.
Finds Rambo. And Slater, good box out. Keeping Miller away from the ball. Ahead it goes to Mitchell, all the way under the bucket. And it's going to be a kick and belong to West End. Will keep it in their end. Slater to toss it in. Finds Garber. Right up with the shot. Too long. It's off Rambo and out of bounds.
That thing was way long.
He's got a lot of adrenaline flowing.
That's when you tell the coach he was making a pass, coach. The guy just didn't break through the ball.
Patterson, good pump fake. Fox down the lane, 10-footer.
Nice touch.
He's had a nice game tonight.
Boy, he has.
Double digits now with 10.
Big guy is really smooth.
Could have found the backcourt on Garber. That will be the 17th foul, so going to the lock just under a minute, 59 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. Let's see who it'll be. It'll be Colt White to go to the line. Try to add to the 10-point lead.
That'll be his first points if he drops this in. Nope.
And Garber the rebound. In Crooksville here, you don't want to foul. Garber down the lane. How he got under there, I have no idea, but he did.
Nice shot.
2 points. Wow. And then we'll get a foul right away on Cavity. I think it'll be called on Mitchell. Welcome back for the final time tonight here at Crooksville. Ceramics get the big win at home by 12 over the West Muskingum Tornadoes. And, Coach, the action went up and down tonight, but we kept talking about the Cadens all night.
Well, we did, and it was a well-played game. I don't think it really got ragged there toward the end, but, West was really trying to push the action, trying to, cut that 9-point lead, and they just couldn't do it.
There was trying to cut it down. Slater there with the shot. There's Sparks. He ended up with 31 tonight to pace the Ceramics. And there he is getting the rebound, approaching the left side. Again, we kept talking about how he loved that side. And there he goes on the right side just to make me look like a liar. On the West End side, they battled all night long. There's Riley, had a really nice game, fouling out late in the game.
Took a shot in the eye early in the second half, too.
He was battling to get a loose ball on the floor. There's Sparks again. Garber able to muscle his way in and get the bucket. There's Lemedy for the baseline jumper. And Fox, boy, I tell you, he had a nice game tonight.
Yes, he did. Very impressive night for him.
And there was Garber. That's the one we talked about where he found his way amongst a lot of people. And there's Fox again. On the other side, Rambo all the way down, able to get it off the board.
Well, we went through a stretch where it was a rebound by Miller and a shot by Sparks. That's about all we had to say for a while.
And there was the steal by Sparks and the bucket to get him to his 31 points. And then the last shot went off the rim and away. So tonight, really, it was Crooksville. I'll tell you, they found their offense when they found their defense because they came into that 3-2 zone, kind of stopped the momentum that West Ham had. And then the Crooksville offense, boy, they just found a way to get going.
Boy, it just shut West Ham down immediately when they went into that zone. I mean, it was like night and day. And you would think they'd just stay on the outside and pop some shots, but they just could not penetrate the zone. And Crooksville stayed disciplined and did a great job. Like you said, that's where they found their offense.
It was a good night for the home team. Crooksville gets the 59-47 win tonight. For my broadcast partner, the coach, Doug Clifford, I'm Kevin Rouch. Good night, everyone.